see anything?
Nothing over here.
I can't see anything.
What about over there? Has anybody looked over there?
Yes, nothing.
Wait a minute. I think I see.
What?
Did you find it?
No, never mind. I'm very sorry, Albert.
Thanks. I just can't believe it's gone. I'm so sorry, Eldred. I knew it was special.
That's all right, my boy. Don't give up. It might still turn up.
What's wrong, George? I think George saw something. George, did you see what happened to Albert's Book of Truth? Oh dear. Okay. Roar, roar, roar. Roar, 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 roar. Do either of you speak dragon?
Nope.
I'm afraid not.
Oh. Thought I did, but I guess it's just my imagination again.
Oh there. Why is everyone looking so down in the dumps?
Albert's lost his Book of Truth. His special copy. The one with all my notes in it.
It was right here, but now it's gone.
Oh, can I help you look for it?
Thanks, but we pretty much looked everywhere.
Did you look under there?
Underwear.
You said underwear. Sorry. At least I kept it free. Well, maybe all you need is a break. Sometimes it can help to take your mind off things. I know. How about one of my new jokes? Oh, Sir Percival and I, we just came up with some really good ones. Knock, knock.
I'm not really in the mood for a joke.
Okay, how about another sword fighting lesson? Would that help?
Maybe later.
I have an idea. What if I go speak with the servants and see if any of them have seen your Book of Truth?
And I can ask Cook.
And I'll
Why
ask
don't
Sir
you leave
Percival.
food for the rest of us sometime?
I'll ask Sir Percival and the other knights.
Thanks, everyone. I'll look around here some more.
I'm sure we'll track it down in no time, little buddy. Just call me Sir Looks-a-Lot.
Ouch. I lost the Book of Truth and found a headache.
Albert,
Oh, Your Grace.
what seems to be the matter?
I lost something. The Book of Truth Eldred gave me. The copy he's had for a long time and made all of his notes in. And I said it right here, but now it's gone.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, it was just some dusty old book anyway, right? Wyatt, you? You really shouldn't allow yourself to get so upset about something that really doesn't matter.
But it does matter. I mean, with all due respect, Your Grace, studying the Book of Truth is important. If I want to learn more about God and His absolute truth, you study His Word and His 10 for truth.
Is that what Eldrick told you?
Yeah?
What does he know? How does he know that absolute truth is that God's word is absolute? Absolute truth is God's word, and how would you know what absolute truth is?
Well, because...
Albert, I'm sorry you lost your book, but don't worry. You can become a knight without it. Remember, I'll help you if you help me. Don't forget, I need to know by tomorrow night where the queen is going, and then I'll be able to, plan the banquet. Well, you've had a long day. Go ahead and get some rest. Tell Eldrick I said so. Good night.
I'm sorry, Albert. Cook hasn't seen it.
Oh, well, thanks for asking.
I brought you an apple. And there really is an apple this time, not an onion.
Thanks, Your Highness, but I'm not really hungry. I can save it for later.
Maybe Sir Lancelot was right. Maybe what you need is a break. We should play a game.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Albert. Playing games always cheers me up, especially using my imagination.
All right. What do you have in mind?
Well, if you're not going to eat your apple, we can play toss with it. And every time one of us catches it, we have to think of something fun. Like a horse dressed like a gentleman, pulled in a carriage by people.
I guess it can't hurt.
Okay, you come stand right there. No, right there. Ready?
Mr. Silman serving a cheeseburger at Chick-fil-A.
Pastor Ayres going to an Auburn game, but he's wearing an Alabama jersey.
Mrs. Junkin riding a Harley to church. George
Being chased by a dog, being chased by a cat, being chased by a tiny little mouse.
A dog dancing a jig. A fancy royal ball, but everyone's wearing pajamas and carrying stuffed animals.
And instead of dancing, they have a pillow fight, and feathers go everywhere.
Hello, Your Highness. It sounds like you cheered him up. He doesn't dance a good jig, though.
Very hard.
Peasant jig. But I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. No one I spoke with has seen your book of truth.
Well, thanks for trying.
We'll look again tomorrow.
Yes, and we'll find it. I already imagined we would. You were so neat, we were all so happy that we threw a big banquet with ever so much food, music, and fireworks. And all of us were there. You and me and Eldrick and Sir Lancelot, my mother, and the knights and the world, and the kingdom, and the universe.
Yes, we can all imagine it quite clearly. Please be finished anyway, it's getting late. I'm sure there were kittens, but no. Kittens. Okay.
Okay, well, I'm sure we'll find it soon, Albert. That's what friends are for.
But it's getting late, as I told you. And we should all get some food in our tum-tums.
That's right. Albert, do you know which time of day a knight has to be especially on his guard?
Wait, let me guess. Night time?
Yeah, that's right.
You can take your dinner with me tonight, and then I'll find you a spare room far away from him because he's being a bad influence. Well, he finished your joke. That's a bad influence.
Well, Albert, sleep is very important for your training. I mean, you have to have a good night to be a good night.
I will.
I'll see you bright and early tomorrow for your second day. Night, everyone.
Good night, Sir Lancelot. Good night, Albert. Good night, Edric. I'll see you tomorrow. I wonder what I'll dream about tonight.
Albert, this way.
Eldrick, can I tell you something?
Of course.
Well, you and the others were gone, and I was looking for the Book of Truth. The Duchess found me in the courtyard.
She did she?
Yeah, and I told her what was wrong, but then she said something strange. She said I shouldn't be so upset that the Book of Truth is missing. She said I don't need it.
That is strange.
And I knew that couldn't be right, because that's not what you said. But she sounded so sure. She said the Book of Truth is just a bunch of fairy tales, and you can't really know it's God's word.
And it's just as I feared. The Duchess is not on the side of good.
You mean she's bad?
I'm afraid so. Do you remember what I told you about absolute truth and how God cannot lie? That his enemy Satan is the father of lies? Well, the Duchess is lying to you to try to undermine your training.
But she's been so nice to me.
That may be, but the Duchess has shown whose side she's on by trying to get you to doubt God and His Word.
I'm not sure what to do, Eldred.
You must make a decision, Albert. If you are on God's side and part of His good kingdom, as His child, you will be right with Him and at peace. But if you are not on God's side, you will be at war with Him. Do you remember the spiritual armor, starting with the belt of truth? Well, next come the breastplate of righteousness and the shoes of peace. The breastplate of righteousness will help you to do what is right. And when you wear the shoes of peace, you will be able to tell people the truth, even people like the Duchess. Now, it's been a long day. We should see if the princess has left us anything to eat.
Ah, is there anything more satisfying than a hard day's work? My plan is coming along quite nicely. I have that young Albert just where I want him. He would do anything to become a knight. He has no idea I stole his book of truth. And next, I'm going to steal the crown. As soon as he tells me where the queen and princess are going, I'll send my servants and take care of everything. They'll never return, then I will be crowned queen.